first of all, I'm streaming, so yes.
Ooh, hi everybody. My brother Shacey is a nice looking
Oh
man.
my God, be quiet.
Now get his phone back.
Let's go, guys. I thought your brand has my hair. In that picture, right? Not my hair right now. Wait, delete that. Okay, guys, welcome to Madden 19. I told you we were about to do another one. Anyway, let's go. So yeah. I'm your host, your master, Sweeter Kid. In franchise mode, I just told you last time on Madden. Oh my God! Also, make sure to check out that one so you can know what's going on here. I don't have that much time to explain all of it. So, I don't have all that time to get to the playoffs and to the Super Bowl right now. Playoffs. That game is so, I have to play 4 more games. Well, 2 more games until, you know, when I gotta play the Pro Bowl. I forget what team, what league I am. Oh yeah, I'm AFC. Let's see. Okay, I see it. Anyway, we're gonna try to get this dudes out of the you know. Anyway, let's go to my wide receiver. My boy DeAndre Hopkins. I'm trading this boy. I'm gonna reach the Sean Watson. What am I doing? What? I was like, the Microsoft Tower. DeAndre Hopkins all the way up here. God dang it. I was about to press to release, but I'm not releasing this food. 1 second, guys. See, also I have to go football practice. I gotta complete something for school, and yeah. Yo. Oh, I don't know, spike like those. I like those, but then. Ooh.
Somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in the club with no warning, take care of the money. They swing on the water on me like the sunny. I shine when it's sunny, this platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC, I'ma see the mall. Every time I'm gone, I get another.
Guys, we got the Andre Hopkins some new gloves.
Spend the whole M on some clothes. Got up on this, I sold out the show. Got like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
Yes?
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. Yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win. Big J Rock go. On 10, 10, 10, 10. Exit at 4. Bring friend, 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 friends. Black, two dough. Jump in. You might want to keep scope. I win, 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 win. Forearm tattoos. That's squad. All of them go. Don't try. I walk in room. They eyes wide. Third album come soon. I'm glad y'all gon' die. I ain't chasing after no. I got bigger plans than staying rich. I been tapped in since I was 6. I tap dance all on them. And your diamonds like tap water. That drip way too foggy. These BBS is way awesome. Park CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win. You clowns really don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like drought side. I got the bow side and LA outside. And if you act bad, I bring the outside. Go and get your money. None of my on some funny. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field. Duck hunt. Hit my just
I'm back. Anyway, we added in some stuff for
9/11, no mileage, baby. But no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times. I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
let's go. We against the Steelers.
Winning
I got the Bobo. I don't know who I'm facing. Let's just focus on this freaking game. Let's focus on it. Let's see TJ and JJ. TJ.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Yes, I was about to say, I want the ball first.
The first of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone.
Give me something.
Uses the spin.
Damn.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Dang. Shoot. Crap at it. I remember when my boy DeAndre
So first and 10 now from the 30.
So what got happened?
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more
careful.
careful.
Play the game.
Yeah,
I'm injured, mister.
Got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Back to the air, Watson on second down. Flush to his
right. Go out with him.
Catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the 50, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that player is able to get on the run, and they're still accurate throwing the football.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now it's Watson.
Let's go.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Watson. And big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Let's
Maybe
go.
even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
They scared. God, how did I even...
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Kaimi Fairbairn. I hate this kid.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Oh my God. Kick the ball off there. How was that gonna... Can't they just switch
kickoff team on the field now as they
God
will send this one
dang,
away.
that guy is a better kicker than Kaimi Fairbairn.
On the
Let's go,
return, it's
Washington.
And he'll take this across the 25,
extra
yards up to the 27-yard line. So the Steelers offense
you guys know
set
that I
for
used to
their
play the
first
Steelers.
drive. And they'll be let out by Big
In this
Ben,
game,
their
I know.
veteran
I
quarterback,
only know that.
Ben Roethlisberger.
God,
We talk so
not the
often about his
goddamn
physical
ball.
attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer.
Okay, guys. Oh, heck yeah. Thank you, out of fourth option. What the heck? Okay. Fernando. Hey, Fernando.
He's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
To play running back in today's NFL, you need to be versatile, and that really defines Le'Veon Bell, because if you hand it to him, he won't turn it down. 321 carries in 2017. And if you want to throw it to him, well, they targeted him 106 times last season as well, which was second in running backs only to Christian McCaffrey. So Le'Veon Bell is a defensive nightmare when you try to figure out where he's going to be on the field to try to defend him.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. We have here in this it's a close game. More from the Steel City. Coming up after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll try and run for it with Bell. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
From the end zone, Watson underneath for Miller.
Oh, he's still moving. He's still moving.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pick there.
I think the best offenses love
Push
to give
the
the ball to their running
boy.
backs in open
That ain't
space
Instagram.
because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. A first down carry now for Miller. Oh, twisting away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Third and long. It's Watson. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him
I
the
was
ball
trusting
in
him
the
in the
passing game,
beginning,
though,
but
is part of their game plan.
It
I tried
certainly
to
is,
trust him.
because he
I'll
catches
give
it
him
well,
some quick in the game.
creates a
But
mismatch. You're going to cover him with a
he just trying
linebacker,
to ruin
a
it.
corner,
He just
a
trying to ruin
safety.
it.
They feel like he can win every battle.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins.
Let's go!
This is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Man, I'm getting memories on my old team. I gotta be facing them.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And they lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
What was that?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
It's better than that.
Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
Isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to make a shot with that and have him
Get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt. Blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. He got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that
You freaking Fairbear, I hate you. You're the worst you're the worst kicker ever. I hate him.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
I want to be a safety. Who am I?
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars matching up against the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Mommy, do you
Winner,
feel
go home.
better?
That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half
Why
of
is
this
getting
AFC
tattooed?
divisional
That's
round.
dumb.
To return, it's
Let's go,
Cam
let's
Sutton.
go, let's go. Oh, man, guys,
Solid
why didn't
return,
you
pretty
tackle
good
him
field
earlier?
position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
He's going to push him forward.
The Steeler offense now with
And
a
they done
football
it.
first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Holding offense.
Who was it on?
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On second down, Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Here's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Don't waste that water. Why is this jersey on foot?
Well, it's the only thing I have to drink. Stand.
Pick that jersey up.
Daddy's calling you.
No, he's not calling me.
What jersey?
First carry for James Conner. And he
I'll
got
get the
blown
jersey.
up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full
You
3
can just pick it
yards,
up.
and
You
now
don't
it's
gotta be a
second
baby
down.
about it.
An interesting and intriguing
Remember that when
decision
she
there
asked you to
defensively
pick
because they
something in
kept
the
extra DBs
Ah,
on
don't
the
hit
field.
me. And
Despite
also you
seeing the
said-
If I
multiple
wanted
tight
them
ends
and
that
hit
came
you, I
out
can
for the
hit you. You
offense.
better watch
They
your
were gonna
mouth.
switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
God, let's go, guys. Let's go. We're losing. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Woo!
Taken down just shy
Hit him,
of
hit him,
midfield.
hit him, hit him, hit him.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
They got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 51 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly round, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. To actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, you get the big yardage there, you might have a smaller back.
Griffith can't catch. He can't catch. That's pretty much.
This time it's incomplete, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing on third down, Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Watson now on second down, being chased out left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Oh my God!
This is the question: do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the pitch goes to Miller. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
On second down, here's Miller. Quick move by Miller. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
Whatever.
One man in the backfield. That's Miller. Second and goal. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
That was my fault.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Get a flag.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen,
Yeah,
it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
They're going to be in this little circle. Get tackled over here.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite
Get out
hold
of here,
it. Got
freaking
hit.
Smith
Ball
Schuster.
pops out, incomplete.
Bro, you will do the same. Double
So
money, you do
second
the
down and
same.
10. Once again, they'll go from the
Low
40.
bank. Big, dang, bank, low bank. And got me. Hey, I'm gonna do me. Hey.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Looking right sideline, but it's
I guess I'm never
incomplete.
going to
Juju
overtime.
Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea. They
Should I
were trying to
still
throw it to the
watch
sideline,
him
but he let
because
him just a
I-
little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Big and bang, no bank. It's gonna do if I do. I'm gonna do me.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yeah, I would expect to see 40 freaking yards.
And the blitz does come. Open man, Smith-Schuster complete. They give him a gain of 38. So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So I'm wondering if they're going to note that, and next time just go ahead and bring that pressure.
Written for players.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a...
Okay, guys. Oh, my God. Sweet mom, put this. Guys, we're in the garage game.